even think about them, right? We take our feet for granted, but they carry us through life. We can't do it anymore. Our guest has seen firsthand what can happen when we don't take care of our feet. Dr. Ebonie Vincent is one of the stars of the show My Feet Are Killing Me on TLC. Let's take a look at a clip.
Alicia's right foot is the most shattered, dislocated foot that I've seen. You could tell she was in just a lot of pain. It's hard for me to believe that she's even walking on this right foot. So I'm not sure what can be done.
Boy, I mean, you tackle some real serious cases there. Welcome to the show, Dr. Ebonie Vincent. We welcome you to BNC and start your day. Good morning to you. Hi, and in fact, you might have another patient. Mike just fell out of his chair, and he's in some degree of pain. We're not going to take up the whole segment with it, but it was a nasty fall. Okay.
Oh man, next patient on the show.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. While he peels off that sock, and we might need you to take a look at it. Not everybody wants to deal with people's feet. What made you go into podiatry?
You know, you're absolutely right. I think that it does take a special person with a smart mind and a strong stomach to be a podiatrist, for sure. But you know, in general, when you choose a career in medicine, like, it's not a pretty field. It's not a pretty career. Like, you're dealing with people who are at their worst, you know, and they're sick and they need help. So I personally chose podiatry because I really like the hands-on approach. I like doing the surgical aspect of podiatry. I like working with my hands, and I do feel as though, like, anybody who comes in the office, I can make better even just a little bit with one office visit. And I like that, you know, reward, like kind of immediate gratification sometimes. So that's kind of what drew me to the field of podiatry.
Oh, it's too early to see this. Okay.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. Hey, look, those are real problems right there, and that, I wasn't ready for that, but you have to deal with it.
Was the cornflake
and you as a doctor, oh my gosh, you have to make them feel better mentally as well as physically, right? I got to tell you the story. So I had my second Achilles surgery, and I got an infection, and it got so big that I went back to the ortho, and the ortho said, damn, like, what is that? I ain't never seen it before. And I'm like, you ain't supposed to be saying that as a doctor. You're not supposed to be shocked. What's going on? So you see some extreme, severe foot cases on your show. How did you see that? How do you, as podiatrists, keep your cool to make them feel like, wow, we ain't gonna have to amputate your foot? How do you do that?
Right. Yeah, you definitely want to make your patient feel comfortable and then confident in your abilities. So you definitely have to kind of hone in your initial reaction. But I think the special thing about podiatry is that you do see a lot of shocking things that are very unique to each patient. So it's not like you're seeing the same condition every single day. Like, every single day you can see something that you're like, oh, that's new, and then you kind of add it to your building blocks of knowledge. So I think that that's unique about the field, and to the point where you get a lot of practice of being shocked and lessening your reaction.
I don't know. Again, we can't unsee the one with the cornflakes all over the foot shot.
No.
But that was
I hear you.
The Department of Health and Human Services reports 60% of black people over the age of 18 are admitted to the hospital for lower extremity amputation. That seems like just an incredible number. We know our community is highly affected by diabetes, but what can you tell us? What's the best way to prevent foot amputation? Because it gets that far quickly.
It does. You know, diabetes is one of those conditions that unfortunately attacks literally everything in your body. And unfortunately, the lower extremities get attacked first. And it's to the point where, you know, you start developing neuropathy or lack of feeling in your feet. And if you're walking around with no feeling on your feet, then you could be exposed to having open wounds, which can cause infection, and that's why people get amputations. I think that the best way of preventing a condition like having diabetes is to work from a preventative standpoint in the first place. We have to do the work in exercising. We have to do the work in eating well, lowering our BMIs. So that's a big portion of our community that we definitely need to focus on, working more from a preventative standpoint as opposed to kind of just accepting the fact that we have this type 2 diabetes that's easily preventable, getting diabetes and then kind of chasing our tail, kind of, you know, running after the symptoms of it as opposed to preventing the whole entire disease altogether.
Some people have bad feet because of the work environment. My father, my real father, he worked in a freezer, so he never, poor circulation. My grandmother had a bad surgery that caused her toes to kind of go out this way. So I've seen some bad feet over the years. But I want you to talk to my brothers and sisters. First, talk to the sisters. Because, you know, they buy them expensive shoes sometimes, and then they try and fit their toes all, you know, like they get the red bottoms and they know they're not comfortable, then their toes.
Right.
How does that affect them over a period of time? And then talk to my brothers, because as black men, there are still some black men who still won't go out there and get a pedicure, and they're missing out.
Yes. I mean, well, first of all, I always tell people you can't love shoes but hate feet. Like, you can't do that at the same time. Like, if you're going to buy the wonderful, more expensive shoes, like, you have to take care of and love your feet. So for my ladies, you know, you just have to take care of when and how long you're wearing your certain type of shoes. Like, I will never tell anybody to not wear high heels. I wear high heels. I love them. But I know when, what type, and how long to wear them. So you definitely have to be cognizant of, you know, those kinds of things when you're picking out your shoes to wear. And, you know, a man with nice feet is just very attractive, okay? So I feel as though every man should kind of adopt the fact that you need to have you know, at least a pedicure every 3 months wouldn't hurt. If you're opposed to every 3 months, maybe like once every 6 months. It's always a good time to just kind of pamper yourself a little bit, make sure that things are looking right down there.
Man, some brothers need it more than every 3 months.
No, I'm
they
looking
got
at
more than
pictures.
Right. I was going to say, if you can get it more, then that would be great.
Look like
Some
they've
people
been
need
kicking
more than
flour,
that.
so ashy.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. I
And
Googled
lotion is
some
your
of
friend.
it.
Yes, use it often.
Lotion, you know? Can't even walk on the carpet. It's like Velcro.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not
it's
hungry
true.
anymore.
It's true. The show is My Feet Are Killing Me. I love that title. That is a great title. And Dr. Ebonie Vincent, we love you too. Best of luck.
Yeah.
I mean, them people
She
taking
really
off
Thank
those
you
shoes.
so much.
much.